Hi everybody, welcome to VICKYVILLE. I wanted to share this fun video with you. Like I said previously, I want to decorate for Thanksgiving coming up here in this next week or so. And I don't want to buy anything new because I really do want to purchase things for Christmas. But I do know that I am lacking fall Thanksgiving decor. Right now my house is decorated for Halloween, but as soon as Monday comes, it's all going to go down and I'm going to decorate for Thanksgiving. So I've been trying to just get into my stash and use what I have and make homemade decor. And therefore, I made these rosettes. And if you know me, I love making rosettes. I think they're just so fun. They get my creative juices flowing. Sometimes I don't know. I get overwhelmed. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I'm like, I love all the dyes, but a lot of times I'm like, where do I even begin? So if I go and I'm make a rosette, it kind of awakens the little sparkle in my brain for creativity. And my most favorite, this is an oldie but goodie dye. I've had this for so long. It's from Caitlin Lazardi by Sizzix, and it's this rosette here. It's so old, you guys. I've made so many, and as you can see, I have the number of cuts that I need for each size. So the big one, you have to cut 9, and then the medium 6, and then the tiny one 3. And yeah, this has been through the ringer, but this is my most used and favorite rosette making dye. So I'm sure you could probably find that somewhere, but it's really old. Okay, then I did use this Stamp Anything dye called Woodland Dyes, and I love this dye as well. First time I've ever used it, I remember purchasing it during COVID when we would have the online sales with Scrapbook Expo. We would have the, what was it called? I don't even remember. It was the days where we would have the Scrapbook Expo, the whole make and take days or whatever. And I would buy everything from all the vendors that were showcased that day. And I remember buying this from Stamp Anything. I don't know if it's still there, but yeah, it cut so nice. And I'm like, dude, why haven't I ever used this before? It's so cute. So that is a good one. And let me just show you. This is this woodland dye. And that's how I layered it up. Just with some cardstock and then some orange cardstock. I did also gold. And then, just inked the edges of the product or the dyes with this Distress ink in Vintage Photo, and kind of pop some of it up using some pop dots. And yeah, super cute. And this is how it turned out. So I did the big one in the back, and I didn't use 9 of them. For this one I only used 6, and then the middle one I did 5. And then the smallest one, I used the smallest cut, and that cut 3. And then I'll show you. I'm gonna build one with you just so you could see. And then I just added this hanger so it can be like an ornament for my tree that I have up year round. But I thought that was so fun, and I'm able to use my, like I said, I love Thanksgiving, but I don't ever craft for it. I don't know why. I just think I'm just so busy with Halloween and then Christmas that I kind of skip right over Thanksgiving, and I didn't want to do that this year. So I did use this this line from Miss Kate Cuttables called Fall Fun, and it's really pretty. This is this month. I subscribe to this paper subscription, and I love it. You get, in this one, you get this paper pack, and then you get a sticker sheet, and then an ephemera pack. But I think I want to upgrade it, because if you upgrade it, then you also get this cardstock pack, and I think it's not for much more. And so I my sister-in-law has the upper subscription. I think I want to say it's $34.99 a month. But look at all the papers you get. You get 32 sheets of cardstock. And that's what I use to, these two paper packs is what I use to make these rosettes for fall. And so let's go ahead and build one now. So like I said, I'm gonna make this with you. I know, I really do want to try to get better at showing a tutorial. All of you guys that edit so good, I'm just like, I wish I know I could figure it out, but just that's the problem. Figuring it out. It's just like, it's so hard. So I've never really done a tutorial, but I'm pretty sure everything's cut and stuff. So I'm going to go, and then leave in the comments below if you like tutorials and if you want to see me do more of them, and I will try to oblige. It's just yeah, like I said, I'm very much what's the word? I know I could figure it out, but I guess it's lazy. Technically challenged, I'd like to say. Okay, so here is the biggest rosette, and I cut it six times. And I'm looking, it needs a little bit more glue right there. It's coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my hot glue and try not to burn myself. And then get it together. Stick it together there. Okay. All right. I hope I'm in frame. Let's see. That might be better. Okay. Then I'm going to get my second rosette, and I cut this using, or I did 5 cuts of the die. And I'm going to go ahead and glue it right into the center. Like so. Does anybody else craft for fall? I mean, are you, like, do you love it? Or I know a lot of my friends, I was asking them, and they were just saying, like, that they usually don't. They don't. I think we're all kind of in that same boat where we love it, and we do a lot of, you know, I don't know if you're hosting, but we have a lot to do with the meal and family preparation. So maybe just we get so boggled down with like beginning shopping for food or even Christmas gifts that maybe this is the month we don't have that much time to focus on crafting. Maybe that's it. Okay, this is the die that I cut 3 times using that Sizzix die. But at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna layer it up here. So since it's already kind of popped up, I'm just gonna add some hot glue to the back of this. So I really don't need it to pop up any more than this. And I'm gonna kind of off-center it in the rosette, like so. And as you can see, I think I mentioned, but I inked all the edges there. I just think it gives it a little bit more dimension, color. I love it. Okay, now I'm gonna get my little other kind of, what are these called? Are they like I'm sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. I'm like, no. What are these called? Oh my gosh, like Christmas tree tinsel or whatever. Pine needles, I think. It's part of the woodland set. Oh my goodness, I have to refill my glue. I just ordered another from Amazon because I was like, oh, maybe I need to go to Hobby Lobby to get more glue sticks. And then I'm like, well, I have about 6 left. I think I am good for the night. So they're coming early in the morning. So I just stuck that there. Then I'm going to put a little bit more glue. I know I'm kind of brave. At first I was using my Bear glue, And I was like, dude, I want it to stick faster. So then I started using my glue gun. Sometimes I'm like, it's just easier because it just adheres like right away, and you're like, wherever it lands is where it lands, and I'm good with that. It's gonna be on my tree, so maybe I shouldn't have spoke so soon that it's not coming out as quite as where I like it. Let me see if I could hide that behind there. Okay. Come on. Now that I'm filming. See, this is why I don't do tutorials. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you get to see all the mistakes. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Then I have the original, and this is my kind of like the big pine cone, as you could see from the die. There's this size, that size, and then this little guy here. Those are the three I used. So I'm going to put a little glue on the back here. I'm trying not to cough. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this here. Just like so. Give it that kind of like, some of you guys are so good at layering on all your embellishments and everything. It just, I'm in awe. I'm like, oh my God, that looks so awesome. And I'm just not that great at it. I don't, you know, it's kind of hard to be like, okay. So let's see if that looks okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue the back of this. I'm gonna try to add a lot of glue because it's gonna be hanging and I don't want it to break apart. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put it there, like so. So you see how there's kind of like, you know, it's pretty with the different like depths. And then I did, in my last Hobby Lobby haul, I got this sprig to kind of take pictures with, but then I saw it and I'm like, oh, I want to add that. So I might have to go back to Hobby Lobby and get one just for that, because I am cutting this one totally apart and using it in my crafts, which I think is probably more beneficial. So I just pulled out one and I kind of gave it a little snip because I used only half, and then I used the other half on the other rosettes. And so now I'm just going to add glue here into the back. Like so. Just so it can go into the little groove, and wherever it lands, hopefully it'll get in there in that groove and stick. And so I'm going to try to put it underneath this right here and hide the glue part. Okay, what I love about it is that it's like, it has the orange and then the brown, which is like the orange and the brown in here. And it all kind of coincide. There's orange and brown in the leaves. There's a brown leaf here. So I like that it kind of is, you know, full circle, the coloring. And voila, there is the ornament. And then I'm just going to add the ribbon. I guess I'll do that really fast. Now, there's nothing too fancy about it. I know a lot of times people will make it look really good from the back too, but that kind of doesn't, I really don't worry about how it looks in the back. I'm just going to add some little tape. And just hang it, kind of see where the center is, which I think it's about right here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of tape. I know there's probably, you guys are probably looking at this and being going like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? Let's see. Just like that. See if it's gonna hang nice. Okay, this one's kind of coming out, but I'm gonna add a little bit of glue too. And I'm gonna add glue there. And I'm gonna try not to burn my finger. Oops, too late. Ow. Okay. Let's see. I think that's good. And there you go. There it is, able to hang. I was going to add a bow right there, but I kind of like that it's simple and not, I feel like it looked better without the bow. Like, I'll show you. I had got this ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I was going to add it like right there. Like that. But I just think it looks better without it. I don't know. I was even thinking of hanging it there. Or like there, but I don't think so. I think I like it more just simple. That's like probably the first time you'll ever hear me say I like it better simple. Because I love bows and I love extra, but I don't know. I just think it looks better just like that. And another thing you could do, and I've done before, is you could add like glitter glue on the ends. You could add like, you know, you could kind of put like glitter, like clear glitter all over to make it pop and sparkle more, but I kind of just like it like this. So that is the rosette, and I'm going to be hanging this on my fall tree. So yeah, and let me just I'm not going to show a tutorial, but I will show you what else I made for my tree, my fall tree. So I used the Keep It Simple die, which I'll show you right now. But I made these pumpkins. And so I'll be adding another hanger to these. So let me go ahead and show you. I don't want those to fall. Let me see. Oh, one fell. Okay. So here are the pumpkins, and this was just like one of the flowers from Hobby Lobby, the pack that I had got. And yeah, I just think they're so cute, and these were fun to make. I was watching the Great British Baking Show on Netflix, and I cut all these, and it was a lot of fun, I will have to admit. And so I'm just going to add a hanger to these, and I'm going to hang these right in the tree as well. I made 6 of them, and it was funny because I got an Amazon order, and I wanted to make the pumpkin a little sturdier. And then I also, you know, I wanted to cut the leaf there, as you could see. And so one of the package, like the envelope from Amazon, I went ahead and I used my die and I cut it. So it's like recycle, recycle, recycle all the things that you have, because, you know, it made them more girthy and more thicker. And I even cut like my little leaves, and I did use the Distress ink in Vintage Photo to ink up everything as well. And so I thought they turned out so cute. And this is the die that I used. It's from Keep It Simple, and this was really fun. I really enjoyed cutting this as well. They have this type of tree stem, or this one, and I went with that one because this one is super cute, but I don't know, I went with the other. But that was a lot of fun. See how that's the leaf right there, and that leaf. And yeah, I used the Amazon packaging, and I made the leaves, and then I backed the pumpkin as well. So I am just fall loving it, you guys. Hallmark and fall crafting is my jam. I'm having so much fun doing this. I did not want to pass up fall this year like I always do, and I'm trying to get a lot done for Thanksgiving for the decor and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're going to be in Ontario, California this weekend, I hope to see you. I will be working at the Keep It Simple booth in Ontario Scrapbook Expo Convention Center in Ontario, the convention center for Scrapbook Expo. They're going to be in town. If you've never gone, I really do say come. It's going to be so much fun. There's going to be so many vendors, so many things to do, so many new businesses to like see. And a lot of times they have make and takes where you could sit at the table. I know that we have $1 make and take at our booth, and you know, you just get there. You don't have to sign up or anything. We have a table with 4 seats, and you just sit down, and then if it's full, just wait. It takes about maybe 10-15 minutes at the longest, and then just wait behind the chair, and then you could just come on up. You pay $1 and you get a really fun project to work on, and it is so much fun. So I hope to see you there. If I do, come and say hi. Let's take a picture. I would love to meet you. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Remember, your girl VICKYVILLE loves you, and keep it crafty. Bye.